Right. Meanwhile, 7 minutes now after the hour.
New details are emerging over the reported Iranian threat on the president's life while he was at the NATO summit in Turkey.
It comes as President Trump says the U.S. still has total control of the Strait of Hormuz.
Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst joining us live from Tel Aviv with the very latest. Hey, Trey.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. It's a story that has captured the world attention this week, a threat by the Iranian regime on President Trump's life in Turkey last month. The Wall Street Journal reports it was actually Israeli intelligence that tipped off the administration to a specific danger. The report explains the sourcing on this information, saying the U.S. official said Israel briefed the Trump administration on the intelligence, which included a threat to use shoulder-to-air missiles to target Air Force One. Ultimately, the president was reportedly moved from Air Force One to another plane using a catering truck. Fox has not independently confirmed that detail.
Mr. President, can you tell us about your ride on the airport catering truck in Turkey? Why did you need to do that?
Well, it's only up to Secret Service. I just follow what they'd like to do. So I go by Secret Service and the military. They wanted me to go on a different flight, a different plane, equal safety, but they wanted me to do it, so I do it. I do what they say.
The story comes as indirect negotiations continue with Iran aimed at reopening the Strait of Hormuz. And the head of Iran's Supreme National Security Council said Tuesday the strait would not reopen until the United States meets all Iranian conditions. This does include unfreezing assets, giving compensation, and ending the war. Yesterday, U.S. forces disabled a Panama-flagged vessel that ignored warnings in the Gulf of Oman about the ongoing U.S. naval blockade. CENTCOM said an MH-60 Navy helicopter fired 2 Hellfire missiles into the ship's engine room. Still, the Iranians remain defiant as diplomatic efforts are dragging on.
No one thought that Iran could resist in this way against America, with the Israeli regime accompanying it and the support of many other countries, including all Western countries and some other countries that we all know, and not bow its head and ultimately force the enemy to ask for negotiations.
Officials in Israel tell Fox News they are preparing a variety of contingency plans for the uncertain days ahead. Guys?
So, Trey, what would you say is the status of negotiations? I see on Al Jazeera English that mediators are pushing for the U.S. and Iran to start talking directly again, and Pakistan is the one behind it. Pakistan's a problematic ally who's very close with Iran. So your thoughts about this? Because we're not getting any positive vibes coming from Washington.
At this point, reports indicate zero progress in a broader agreement with Iran. There are ongoing conversations between Iran and Oman about control of the Strait of Hormuz, but as we hear again and again from Iranian officials, they don't appear serious about actually keeping this international waterway open. In the background here, you have the ongoing U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports, and it is costing the Iranian regime hundreds of millions of dollars each day. And this economic pressure is affecting inflation numbers inside of Iran. It's difficult for many of the people there to access the goods that they need because the Iranians aren't even able to distribute general resources to their people. And so as this moves forward, this pressure will continue on the regime in Tehran, and that is one of many levers that the president has to pull on the economic front to pressure Iran to make a good faith deal. On the military front, there are still more than 50,000 U.S. forces staged across the Middle East in preparation if the president decides to return to combat operations. Guys?
All right. Trey Yingst, live for us from Tel Aviv. Trey, thank you very much.
Thanks, Trey.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.